No, because some of the YSL members that's home, you can't really be told. We don't know who we could talk to. Anyway, ain't now judgment. First off, it's an honor and a privilege to have somebody down here that might have some insight and who could talk a little bit about what's going on and hopefully clear up some things. We're going to get right into it. YSL Mondo, what's going on with you, brother?
What's up, Stayfly Nation? What's up?
I mean, it's a pleasure to have you down here. I don't know if people really know who you are. Like, to tell people a little bit about yourself.
You know, I'm one of the founders of YSL. You know, I was there from the beginning, and I was getting locked up here and there, back and forth. So I didn't really, you didn't see me take off when Thug took off and all that. But I'm one of the founders.
And now, we had seen you do a couple interviews. You was talking about what was going on and all that. And being as one of the founders of this whole thing that they calling a so-called, is it a gang? Is YSL a gang?
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
It's definitely not a gang. It's definitely not a gang. YSL was, you know, a bunch of brothers hanging out, just chilling. It's like back in the days, like, I don't know what y'all called it up here in New York, like cliques and crews. They wasn't gangs either, you know, it was just a bunch of homeboys hanging out together, and then they founded a record label and called it YSL, so that's all it was, you know.
And now, when it came to like the things happening in the streets, we're not gonna mention what they were. Does that play a part of why they called you guys a gang, or was you just protecting the record label, or what was going on?
I think that, you know, us being young black men and coming from underdeveloped and impoverished neighborhoods, like, you do certain things to get over. Like, I'm gonna say, you know, you commit crimes here and there, but that don't mean that you sit down and you conspire and everybody's in. If I go and steal from the store and because I'm hungry, that don't mean all my homeboys was in collusion with me and they agreed that you should steal them 2 Twinkies and we all that. Nah, people just do stuff on their own, and just because I run with you, if that's the case, because I stole and I did a lot of crime, why my mother and father ain't on an indictment with me? Because, you know, they raised me a certain way and gave me principles. So you can't always say because one person does something that everybody was in agreement with it. You know, us all coming from the hood and the street, many of us did crimes at different times, but we never did it in furtherance of anything or as a gang.
And so now, to take it off of that for a second, how many YSL members slept with Fani?
Said, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Listen, I don't know, you know, see, that's like, I go on a lot of these podcasts and they want me to bash her, and I really can't bash Fani because I don't know if y'all know, you know, Fani, a lot of people thinking that I wasn't on that indictment because me and Fani, you know, we cool and all that, and I'm not gonna lie, me and her are cool, you know, because she was my attorney. This before she was a district attorney, she was my attorney, and she got me out of a lot of stuff. And she, you know, when she sent me out on my way, she said, "Send no more." So I hold her in a different degree of esteem because, you know, she was a friend and she helped me in a lot of cases. I had no idea that she was going to become the district attorney, and no, she didn't pump me for information because a lot of people say, you know, she had an agenda when she was an attorney and she was pumping all her clients for information because she knew what she was planning to do, because they think that she has higher aspirations. But I just know her as a good lady, and, you know, like even right now, you know, they getting on her because her daughter got pulled over in a traffic, and she came there with the attorney Wade, and they saying that she was lying on the stand. I don't know. I've never known her to be dishonest or lie. You know, she's never lied to me. And, you know, people do lie, but I don't think she's lying. She's going there concerned about her daughter, and just because she with the guy who she said that they wasn't having an affair currently and they had ended it, you know, they could be friends. You know, I ride around with a lot of girls that I used to smash, and I'm not smashing no more. So I just, you know, I believe everything she say, and that's not why I wasn't indicted.
And so now, what about the people that said you wasn't indicted because you were having an affair with her, sleeping with her?
No, I was not sleeping with Fani, and I took offense when ex-President Trump's legal team said that Big Nut was sleeping with her. No, they didn't. Of course, come on, Big Nut can't defend himself or speak on it. I think that was, you know, just, you know, you throwing dirt on the lady's name because there's no proof that Big Nut was sleeping with her, you know. And Atlanta is a small, you know, we know each other, so just because you cross paths with people don't mean you was smashing them, you know. I crossed paths with a lot of people. I wasn't smashing.
Well, we heard that you really didn't get indicted because you were locked up when they said certain crimes were happening and that's why. So but you know,
Yeah,
they
I
said
was
you was
in prison. I was in
sleeping with her. And
they said I was sleeping with Woody mother. I wasn't sleeping with Woody mother. Woody mother looked like him. Come on, I don't even know Woody like that, but they say a lot of things, man. Once you be in the public eye, they gonna put all type of stuff on you.
And now with this, you going with Woody. What's going on with Woody? Is he allowed to walk Atlanta? You said he couldn't walk. What's going on?
I don't really know this dude. No, me and him have had words online because I call him a rat. I call him what it is. And I want to apologize again because I called Gunner a rat, and I was emotional that day, and I apologized to Gunner because I don't know what the circumstances that was, and I see he didn't testify in the trial, so I don't really want to put that out there anymore. But Woody definitely is a super rat, and I don't really see him walk around the streets in Atlanta. And I know you ain't supposed to talk about witnesses and stuff like that cooperate with the government, but if I see him, I'm putting foot to ass.
Well, thank you for coming out and talking with us, Mondo. We hope you go on to have a good career or something. Or you got music coming out, or what's going on?
I got a lot of stuff coming out. I don't want to tip my hand, but I got a lot of products coming out, a lot of product endorsements. I'm gonna be doing a lot of interviews, and I'm gonna just be promoting me. I wish, and I want to say to my brother, me and Thug had fell out, and we had a little disagreement, but we family, and I love my brother, and I wish him the best.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for having me. Listen, quick public service announcement. Certain portions of this channel and segments are just satire. It's strictly for shit and giggles. So don't get all bent out of shape. Support the channel. It's just jokes.